Shalom. I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachar Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect that are out there doing the work of truth and in sincerity. It's here Priest Palau with another lesson through the spirit and power of our Lord, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachar Kodash. And, man, hey, man, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, man, is a wonderful power, man. And I see why he chose the men he chose, to do his work. Since 2007, which, is funny, man. I remember, quick story, man. I remember going downtown years ago. I believe it was around 2000. Yeah, it was around 2007, man. But because I know the apostles were out there. Because I remember walking past them. I gotta tell the elder Ibad this story because he's the main one that I remember. Him and the bishop elder, both bishop elders, him and Bishop Elder Natzak. I remember seeing them on the highways and byways, man, and it wasn't time for me to wake up, man, because when I saw them, I was just so angry. I'm like, oh, these fucking guys, what the hell, and like 7, 8, 9. So I would say like 3 years later, a little over 3 years later, here I come in the camp, Great Millstone, man, and show you how life changes, man, how the Lord changes everything so quick, man. I was angry the first time I saw them because that was a zeal that the scriptures speak about, having a zeal but not according to knowledge. Because my ignorant ass back then, because they had the horns on the so-called Jesus. So I'm like, what are these guys doing, man? Had no type of wisdom about anything. But now the second time I encountered the camp of Great Millstone was on Delancey Street, man. And it was amazing because the brother that I had met, me and him met up in school. We was in college together, and we clicked at first, man. We clicked, man. It was something about the dude. I was like, man, this guy's cool as hell. And it was like vice versa. Still to this day, man, it's my best friend and it's truth. You know what I'm saying? And so a little after now, I believe he told me, the camp, we both like, man, fuck college, man, we out. He dipped before me, but I was like, man, I'm out too. So he told me, we kept on talking. We became real close, man. So now he told me one day that, man, it was so, man, I tell you, bro, I'm gonna come clean with it, man. I'll tell y'all brothers what happened, man. And it's the spirit of the Lord, man. That's why the scriptures say, put not off day to day. So I was supposed to go down there one day, man, and this dude I used to know named Richie. He was like, yo, man, fuck that, man, let's go to a party, man, let's go to a party. So I was like, yeah, all right, man, let's go to the party. Mind you, I'm still in the world. I haven't fully woken up yet, but I believed. But I was, I was being lukewarm, man. Well, no, I wouldn't say I was being lukewarm, because it was just that one time that I said, I'm going to the party, man. So this is what ended up happening, brothers. I go to the party. First of all, we meet a girl at the party. She has one fucking arm, man. Beautiful girl, gorgeous, drop fucking dead gorgeous. One fucking arm, and she's telling the story about how she lost the arm in the fucking elevator. It was horrible, man. Like, goddamn. So, we at the party and everything, and I felt bad, man, because I was like, I told the brother that I was gonna come down there, man, to Delancey. So I was like, fuck, all right, whatever. I'm not even enjoying myself at the party. First of all, it's fucking dead. Ain't really no bitches there, just a bunch of niggas. And the bitches that were there, they got boyfriends. Damn near all of them. So I was like, god damn. So long story short now, man, I felt guilty, man. The whole night I knew I was supposed to go down to the camp, man. I knew I was supposed to go to the camp. And what happened was it was a group of Jakes, man, walking by, like a group of them walking by in the hallway, and it wasn't purposely, you know, but I think one of them was talking or he was sneezing or something as he walked by, and all that shit went in my fucking face, man. And I just stood there like, the fuck just happened, bro? The fuck just happened, man? And it's like something in my usually, man, yo, man, listen, bro, I'm not a little guy, you know. I never was when I was a child, yes, but in my, you know, teen to adulthood year, I'm not a little guy, you know. I'm not a punk. I can fight. I would rush and fight all them niggas, but that moment, I just stood there like, I deserve this. I fucking deserve this, man. So I didn't even say nothing to the guy, man. I accepted it. I deserve it. I said to myself, I should have been down at the camp. I should have been down at the camp. I deserve that shit, man. And at the end of the night, or close towards the end of the night, you know, that same Jake, he kind of walked up to me and he apologized. He was like, yo, bro, I'm sorry, man. Yo, man, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to do that shit, man. Sorry. Showing you it was the Spirit of the Lord that made him do that, because the Lord was displeased with my decision. He was displeased with my decision. At least that's me thinking as a man. You know, I'm not, you know, saying I know what was on the Heavenly Father or Slaka or Yahushua's mind. But the Jake apologized, man, and you know, that nigga Richie, he ended up getting drunk, you know. So I kind of left the nigga on the bus, man. I'm out, man. This nigga's embarrassing, man. You know, and turns out that nigga Richie, man, he's all fucked up today, man. He kind of ran around doing the knockout game, and he knocked out an old man. I think he did like 5 years in jail for that shit. And before that, it was before that, he actually ended up fucking smoking a lace blunt, and that nigga was never the same again. Played a knockout game, went to jail, got fucked up in jail. I don't know what happened to that nigga in jail, but now he's all fat and all kind of slow, retarded, like, you know. The Lord cursed that nigga. He was a wicked ass nigga anyway, man. And the funny thing, I never liked the nigga, so why did I go with that nigga to the party, man? That was just Satan, you know. But the scriptures tell you, man, man's goings are of the Lord. You know, how then can a man understand his own way? So, you know, I'll tell brothers, man, you know, especially younger brothers coming up in the faith, you know, put this word before any and everything. Before your child, before your mother, your father, before yourself. You put this word before everybody, man. You know, and it turns out now, I don't remember when I said I was gonna go back. I think it was the following week. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go to the camp. So I got out the train on Delancey Street. It wasn't Delancey. It was somewhere I got off the train, man. And it's like, I didn't know how to get to Delancey. I never even heard of fucking Delancey in my life. So I got off the train and I said to myself, man, I'm just gonna walk until I find the camp. And I had told the apostle last week, you know, I just walked. You know, the Spirit said turn here, I turned there. The Spirit said turn there, I turned there. The Spirit said go here, I went there. That's exactly what I did. I was led by the Spirit to the camp. And then when I finally saw them, man, I saw, you know, Pastor Hart in that powder blue coat. And, you know, I had a little twist in my head and all that shit. So I saw him in a powder blue coat, man, and I was just so happy, man. I was, yes, there they are, man, there they are. Like, these are my celebrities, man. I was so happy, man. So, you know, Pastor Hart kind of asked me, he's like, where you from, brother? No, I kind of walked up to him. I think I shook his hand, and I told him, man, I always wanted to meet you, man. Something like that, you know. And he said, where you from? I said, I'm from Jamaica. He's like, you came from Jamaica? I was like, no, man. I was born there. I live here, though. And since then, man, I kept on coming out, listening. Even through the fucking cold, man. Brothers can tell you how cold Delancey Street was, man. Especially in the wintertime. This is right by the fucking water. You know, I pray Apostle Hall never gets the idea. Hey, you know what, brother, let's go back to Delancey for hell no, man. Not in the winter. But you know, it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. But you know, yeah, that's my story, man, on, you know, how, you know, faith led me to the camp, you know, of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So that's why I started off with, you know, I see why the Lord chose who he chose to do the work. Because since then, man, Great Millstone, you know, starting with Apostle Hall, man, we done shooked up YouTube. We done shook the world, man. We done turned the world right side up. Now you got pastors going into who is Esau. Pastors going into prophecy. What color was the Lord? What color was his people? They never did that back in church. And we all come from the Christian church or Catholic or whatever. We all come from the church. They never did that back then. You know? Never. You know, so, you know, for this to happen, man, you know, for the Lord, the Lord chose his, you know, the right men for the job. And you see throughout the years, man, the Lord filters. He filters out the fucking what would you call them? The weeds, you know? He filters out the thorns, man. You know, so his pleasant plants can grow. You know, there's one Jake, you know, he was out there before me listening, man. You know? Shoot, man. It's damn, bro. It was just from the guys I remember, it was me, you know, Karat Zakba, you know, Shamar Yash, Young Judah, you know, which I love that dude like a brother, man. Still do, man. You know, some Jakes just leave a lasting impression on you, man. But it was us, and out of that, it was only me and Karat Zakba, you know, that's left, man. You know, which all praise Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. You know, so, and you know, that Jake that was listening before me, man, that brother, he just never grew in the camp, man. He just never grew. He stood stagnant on the same level, man. You know, but the Lord, he filters out, man, and it's a scary process, man. That's why you always have to, you know, have your wits about you in this truth, man. You know, do things that the Lord will delight in, man. What would the Lord delight in? You know, you study, you to be brotherly, you to pray to him, you to fast to him, man. Praying and fasting, brothers. Y'all better be fasting and praying, man. Especially in a time like this. You know, I'll take it up on myself, Lord willing, to fast more often. You know? So, Slakia. Yeah, man, Salakia, yeah, fasting and praying, man, it's a very powerful tool, man. You know, and the Lord is pleased when you sacrifice like that, man. The Lord is pleased when you do that sacrifice for him, man. If you want the Lord to do something for you, you got to show him that you deserve it. You know? You got to show him that you deserve it, man. And you got to show him that you really want it. You know, so, hey, man, yeah, that was my little, you know, just a little story or testimony, you know, on, you know, how the Lord led me to the camp, man. How the Lord led me to the camp of Great Millstone, which now, all them years later, here I am in the camp, you know, I would say seasoned, you know, for lack of a better word, but, you know, standing strong, man. You know, camp leader. You know, the Lord set me on high, man. This is a big thing, you know. I forget what lesson I was watching yesterday, or who I was speaking to, but one brother said that, you know, you're a leader of a military, man. You know, even if you were the last brother in the camp, you're a leader of the military of the Lord, man. You know, you're a leader. So your prayer should be what? To become a better leader. How can I serve this people? Remember what Solomon prayed for? when he had that dream, he prayed for the wisdom to lead the Lord's great people, which is what we should all be praying for, man. And the Lord gave him that and more. You know, he didn't ask for riches or long. I don't want to ask for a fucking... I want to live to see the end of this fucking world. I don't want to live forever in this world. I want to live to see it, man. You know? And Lord willing, it happened. And, hey, and if not, hey, Lord willing, I'm a part of the elect, man. That's all I have to say. Lord willing, I'm a part of the elect. You know? So, you know, in the scriptures it tells you, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. You know? And ordained thee a prophet unto the nations, man. So the Lord knew us, man. He knew exactly who he was choosing, you know, to do what, because he made you to do that purpose, man. So, hey, man, Lord willing, brothers, we stay strong, because this is a very pivotal year in the truth. You know, this could very well be, you know, the end or the beginning, you know, to the end, man, because the end is hey, man, the end is near, man. You see, Russia, Saudi Arabia, they're now part of BRICS. That's it for the US dollar, man. Hey, man, so with that, Lord willing, this is edify onto the flock. Once again, giving all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect.